Okay, guys. Well, today you can obviously tell who the hell that is. And if you don't, what the hell have you been doing for the past couple of months? You know? So yeah, we got Revenge of the Fallen, the Ravenger. Well, that's not who he actually is. It's actually Ravage. From Revenge of the Fallen. And pretty awesome. And of course, he does have one eye, unlike his G1 counterpart, who had two eyes, but he only has one. Decent light piping on it, if you can get the light just right. Spikes. Lots of spikes. Two twin cannons. Decepticon symbol. Reversible tail with a spike. I don't understand why only one moves and the other ones don't. And they move that. You can look. Oh, I'm gonna pounce. Not gonna pounce. I'm gonna pounce. Not gonna pounce. Pounce. Not pounce. Pounce. Not pounce. On the bonus on the sand, someone don't speak, or someone cry. But anyhow, decent articulation, you know. He moves where you expect him to move, you know. And the way he was utilized in the movie was pretty awesome. Of course, when we see him, he's like a little missile that gets launched. The other Ravage, one of the other ones. But yeah, he's pretty nice, you know. You want a Ravage that can eat people's heads like that. This is the best aspect of that figure I have. Anyhow, okay. Well, this figure actually does transform, so let's go ahead and transform him. And it's an attempt at being a transformer. You know, they kind of transform. You know, but I honestly think there could have been more to this than just, you know, moving parts around and moving this here and move that there, whatever. And when we first see him, it's pretty cool. I'll say that right now. It is awesome when we first see Ravage, because, you know, he like practically falls from the sky and like lands in the ocean next to the military base where a shard of the Allspark is held. So, you know, and let's go in there, and let's go in here. Give me 1 minute, guys. Okay. And then this part goes underneath. You have to turn this tail part around and bring that up. And it bends too. So that goes in like that. And that is his spaceship flying atmospheric mode. You know, I mean, he doesn't really look like this in the movie when he gets ejected from Soundwave, and he lands in the ocean. But a nice take on a figure. I'm not gonna knock it. And when I found this, I was like, I'm gonna get it. But then I found out one place, and I didn't really want to get it at that one place, so I wanted to get it someplace else. But, you know, it's a nice attempt. It's not really an actual mode. I mean, you could say it is, but it's just his re-entry mode. You know, when he comes. Oops. That will happen a lot to this figure. The only thing I didn't understand is why they didn't put more joints into the tail. Like, I'm fine with it maybe being 5 spines apart, but you get like this long extension, and you get this, and then you only get one that moves. So I don't know. Thanks a lot, Takari Hasbro. And you know, another figure that is successful within the realm and universe of Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. Because, you know, the proto forms of the Transformers, when we first see them, they look insectoid, you know, with shells on top of them, you know, their exoskeleton. And, you know, he's kind of pulling out the same thing. But we can tell that he's some kind of, you know, bipedal cat thing. And he has 2 large guns on the side, which he can use to fire off projectile weapons, much like projectiles that we use here on Earth, like a 50 caliber cannon. But who knows? And here's Universe Ravage. And Super Deformed Chibi Ravage. But yeah. Yeah, and I like Ravage. I especially liked how he died, you know. His death was like one of the most awesome deaths. You know, we grabbed his tail and grabbed him here and just yanked, and that was it. For Ravage. For the Ravenger. But I like this figure. It completes my sound wave. But anyhow, that's Ravage. And I'll talk to you guys later. I've seen some cool customizations of this figure, but I prefer to have him displayed like this. Why? I just like that. Because it's awesome. And it's cool. And this Ravage is interesting and different.